I love section 19 of the Doctrine and Covenants, where the Lord speaks to the prophet Joseph Smith to Martin Harris. He gives a revelation to Martin through the prophet. And this is what he says in verse 38. Pray always, and I will pour out my spirit upon you, and great shall be your blessing, yea, even more than if you should obtain treasures of earth, and corruptibleness to the extent thereof. So again, the Lord is always willing to bless. He says, pray always. Always have a prayer in your heart. Live by means of prayer with that recognition of our dependence upon God, the Supreme Being, our Father in heaven. He's a loving Father, and we are His precious children. He seeks to bless us. He seeks to reward us and to help us and to endow us with great treasures. I love the way Martin is told, I will pour out my spirit upon you. This is the Spirit of God, the Spirit of peace, the Spirit of hope, the Spirit of thanksgiving, the Spirit of rejoicing, the Spirit of calm, the Spirit of wisdom and tranquility. It's a spirit that gives us hope. It's an optimistic spirit, a spirit that tells us we can do hard things, that we can face difficult circumstances with confidence, because God is our strength. He is our high tower, if you like. And the Lord promises Martin, great shall be your blessing. He doesn't say you'll get a minuscule blessing or a mediocre blessing or a small blessing. He says, great shall be your blessing. So we have to wonder what exactly he means, but he definitely means something wonderful. Because if God uses the word great, then it truly is great. If we use the word great, that's pretty good. But if God uses the word great, a great blessing to be poured out upon you, to be overflowing in your life, then that's a divine reassurance of something remarkable. And he goes on to specify, even more than if you should obtain treasures of earth and corruptibleness to the extent thereof. So this blessing that he was going to give, which would be powerful and precious to Martin, would be far more than earthly treasures. It will be far more than the things of this world, property or prominence or power. They're the things of a moment. But this would be a blessing in time and eternity. This will be a blessing far beyond things, far beyond stuff, far beyond property, beyond reputation, beyond fame and fortune. This would be a blessing that would be eternal in nature, a blessing of wisdom, a blessing of understanding, a blessing of revelation, of divine knowledge, of power, of gifts and miracles and wonders. This will be a blessing to live a life of contribution, a life of service, a life of teaching and leading and helping others. This will be a great blessing. There is no substitute for the blessings of the Lord in time or eternity. They far outweigh any earthly blessings we could ever have, far more than the riches of all the earth. If we had all the gold and all the silver and all the jewelry and all the property in all the world, that might seem very impressive. But God's treasures extend far beyond the material into the realm of the spiritual. They can also include material blessings, and often they do, and they will in due course. We're told we'll receive a mansion in heaven if we are faithful to God. And I believe that mansion will be more supernal than anything on earth. But I also believe that those treasures are beautiful. Their knowledge and power and wisdom and understanding, the ability to endure, the ability to love, the ability to bless, the ability to serve, and to be healed, to be strengthened, to be solidified, to be bolstered in the things of the Spirit in our time of need. And how grateful I am for that simple revelation to Martin. Pray always, seek God, come to God, listen to God, plead with God, and open yourself to him honestly and truthfully, and tell him exactly your thoughts and feelings and desires, and he will teach us and educate us and bless us. How grateful I am to know these marvelous truths.